2020, it's almost over. We're halfway through. We're only halfway through, and we could survive this. We can make it. And this video is about how 2020 was, and at the end is going to be my thoughts on that year and how it was. Okay. I'm just gonna say something that's really really important to the whole world. I mean 100% important to the entire world. There was this really terrible and most devastating wildfires that happened in Australia. The wildfires, it burned multiple vehicles, displacing thousands of people and killed at least 34. And the fires like would last really really long, and it literally began from I think 2019, and it continued into 2020. It burned a record of 47 million acres, and also killed more than a billion animals. Think about that. More than a billion animals. That could almost lead to an extinction. It's just awful. I feel so sorry for us people in Australia and the animals that lost their lives or got injured. And animals lost their places to live. And maybe people, I think, could have lost their property, meaning they have no place to live or stay. And for those who lost their lives, it is one of the most biggest wildfires in history. World War III almost happened. And the United States literally almost about, I don't know if it was the United States or Iran, that almost declared war on each other. So there was a US airstrike that was on January 3rd, and it killed an Iranian general. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Qasem Soleimani, and others near the Baghdad International Airport. And after the death news of the general, everybody started worried and afraid that World War III is about to start. Surprisingly, it didn't, which is good, but World War III is gonna be really, really bad. Think about that. It could be maybe worse than World War One and World War Two. The death of Kobe Bryant. That is really that's really devastating to hear, and really depressing to hear about the news of the most popular NBA basketball player. As you guys may heard of his death, which one of you or all of you know, that he was killed in a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. And not only him he died, the others, and also his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. And it's just really tough to hear, and it really hits all the NBA players, including the NBA fans. And Kobe has spent his entire 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers and won 5 NBA championships, and widely regarded as one of the most greatest players of all time. And then I believe that the public memorial was held on February 24th, somewhere at Staples Center, the arena where the NBA game was mostly held. The COVID-19 pandemic. also known as a plague. Well, considered a plague. So, somewhere in the late of February of 2020, the WHO also stands for the World Health Organization. They increased its risk assessment of the novel coronavirus to its highest level. Basically, the virus, which is started in China, somewhere in China, in December 2019, before 2019 was over, and by that point, it spread to dozens of countries, meaning like the virus started spreading everywhere, like almost around the world, the whole world. And it kills like more than millions of people. And the United States has like more than like 100,000 deaths in many cases. As we like, right now, if you want to go out somewhere like, a supermarket or a shopping mall or any stores like that, you always have to wear like, protection like a mask, like facial mask or any like or gloves, to like, touch stuff so that way no bacteria doesn't like, come in your hands, and maybe like a face shield. And literally the businesses how to like, lower down the hours. Example, they would just open the store like somewhere about 12 p.m. in the afternoon, and then closes like at 6 p.m., which is like 6 hours long of business. And not only that, some countries or some cities were in lockdown, meaning that we had to stay in quarantine. Everything was almost half of supermarkets out of stock, meaning like, no, almost like barely any food or any protection. So basically, after when the news started saying that we're going in quarantine, like maybe more than like hundreds of people will go in supermarkets, just grab all the food they need before we go into quarantine. The Purge. Well, kind of like The Purge, but also something evolved about the Black Lives Matter following to the death of George Floyd. As also known to say, I can't breathe. George Floyd was killed like on May 25th by a Minneapolis police officer who used his knee like on his neck, on his neck to the ground, and then it causes like many like riots like everywhere, and police were like fully armed and throwing tear gas or like bombs, and protesters, causing many damages to properties, breaking into properties, causing fire. And some families are kind of worried or too scared to even pick their family up or even drive through that humongous mess. And also, it caused like many injuries. And also the Death Hornet that came to the United States, and the Blue Whale Challenge. And yeah. But on my thoughts, 2020 maybe or could be the worst year, and part of the most depressing year in history. And also, I have dealt with like many dramas, like, heard so many dramas around like maybe social media or people in depression thinking harming or suicide is the only answer or solution. But at least 2020 is almost over, and we can make it through this. We got this. We can hold each other's hands, lift up each other, and stick up with each other. Alright. So right now it's September, nearly October. I just want to let you guys know that please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay remain close to your family members, and or maybe stay close to your loved ones. But I'll be uploading more content maybe tomorrow or so. I don't know when I have time to upload content. And what are your thoughts on 2020? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm not looking for any likes or dislikes. It's about how 2020 was and my thoughts of it. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you understand this whole video of how we went through and how we can make it through this. And hopefully you stay safe on maybe Discord servers, because there's been many news about many raiding servers or depressed people thinking suicide is the only answer, and maybe losing members, not losing leaving, maybe members that have passed away. And you just gotta try to move on, and always always think of yourself as a good person. Remember, all of you, including my fans out there, you're a good, kind, and a caring person that the whole world loves you, including me. Alright. That is it for now. I hope you understand this video. Please make sure if you subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications on for more videos. Well, for I'm not looking for any likes or dislikes. It's just for you to understand. And I will see you in the next video. This is Classic Shadow, signing out.